Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Richard's Fat Man Getting Fit. I am Richard, I am a fat man, and I am getting fit. And today we're talking about crazy diets once again, specifically the all-candy diet, which is a real thing. Before I go any further, of course, let me remind you that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean will then pull a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. That is across all 6 of my channels. So if you comment, like, and subscribe, share this with your friends, you'll be doing your part for a better world. I'm giving you an opportunity to make this world more fit for free. Now, the candy diet. There is actually not a lot of information on the candy diet, but apparently the premise is that instead of having a regular meal, you skip a meal and eat candy. The candy, satisfying you, is supposed to be less calories than the meal. If this is working, you should really look at what you're eating. Now, okay, these are Swedish fish jelly beans. They are not as good as regular Swedish fish. I can't stop chewing them. They're a little over 4 calories per jelly bean. They're not great. But apparently, for one thing, if you're eating slowly, the slower you eat, the more weight you can lose. So it's not impossible to lose weight by eating jelly beans. It's one of those things about diets, is that all diets work if you work them. But, suck on my teeth. Look, I bought all this candy because I'm a food blogger. And I can tell you, I'm not impressed with these jelly beans. This bag is going to some orphans in Mexico, because that's who I am. Jelly beans are not my thing. But this diet has major problems. I mean, let's look at the very simple fact. Okay. Quality of life. My first consideration of health. Eating sugar to replace a meal, even if it causes you to lose weight, will cause you to crash. The articles I read on the subject normally had more to do with having these for dinner than breakfast, but there were people that ate almost nothing but candy. This will, of course, make you sick, and being sick is not fun. In addition, your second consideration of health, quantity of life. This will plunge you into diabetes, give yourself a lot of cavities, and eventually kill you if you keep doing it. There are people that can take it. Maybe you brush your teeth enough. But the bottom line truth is, it's not a good way to go. It really isn't. Now, I have to admit that in terms of impact, eating candy is not going to have that much of an impact. The third consideration of health is generally something that by the time you're at that point, you already know whether a decision is healthy or not. Okay? That's just one of those things. I mean, very rarely will a diet have a negative impact on the entire world, although one has to admit the all-protein diet, particularly a diet heavy in beef, will have a negative effect on the world. That's just how it works. This is a crazy diet, and crazy diets are real. I heard about this for years. You know, my father was actually a major proponent. Well, no, he talked about it a lot. It saw a resurgence around the turn of the century. And now it's largely forgotten because it's a terrible idea. Just one of those illustrations of how bad people will fight to lose weight and how many of them will just do something stupid. Anyway, thank you for sharing this moment with me. I am Richard.